So, ladies and gentlemen, our new superintendent hired a young lady. I say young lady. It just says he hired a white lady from Brownsville, who was the superintendent in Brownsville, who came to our system. Well, now, if you move Janice Epton, who have superintendent credentials and experience, and then you bring in a lady from Brownsville who happened to be white, who retires from one system and comes over to our system because she's going to make more money, and plus she can be there that if they decide to get rid of the superintendent, she can step right in. Ladies and gentlemen, don't take a rocket science to figure out, Mr. Superintendent, she's a dangerous lady. That lady can be doing your job tomorrow if they decide to get rid of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just bringing it to you raw and everything, and since I'm having so much problem, you need to investigate what is going on in the school system, because your tax dollars are being spent to hire more whites in a predominant black school system. We're 65%. Most of the administrators, you check it out for yourself, most of the administrators are white. Most of the students are black. Most of the central office people that's making the top money and in those creative positions, they was created for those who are white versus those who are black. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we went from a white superintendent to a Creole who doesn't want to be called black, now to a black male, and we're not faring any better. Maybe some of the reason is because you won't do anything about it. You won't come out to meetings and try to see, but yet you tell that lie that you care about children, and when you know that you don't. We have pastors that'll be preaching this weekend, love thy neighbor, and won't help those in certain area codes because they don't want to fall out of their relationship with master. Ladies and gentlemen, the county commissioner are leaning on our new superintendent. We the funding source. If you want to get this, I need to get my niece and my nephew, my son-in-law, my daughter-in-law. And so it's too much politics in there. And in the meantime, our kids are not reading on grade level. It's a sad day in my hometown. And the same thing is going on in your hometown. I want to conclude with this, and I'll let you go. Dr. Clark, who was assistant principal at JCM, Jackson Central Mary before they closed, says, we here, let's hire the best person for the job. If you have experience, the interview will go well. All of this, and the job was already filled. That's from an assistant principal in our system. I conclude with this. No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you are, you believe that you are. How you treat the least of thee ultimately tells it all. Integrity is everything. You open 2 gifts every morning, your eyes. Why have you closed your 2 gifts on certain students? Because of the area code. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that I've said something to you that you'll get up and do something about it. And if you don't, the Lord knows that I spoke for the least of thee, and will continue to bring it to you raw, to the least of thee. Again, I make no apologies to no one. I'm not on here angry or mad. I'm not an angry black man. I'm not mad at anybody. But the children need to be treated right. So until we meet again and I bring you the message true, have a fantastic week. And it's time to get up and do something to help the least of thee. My special thanks to Dr. Baxter and to Sheila Garwin for walking the journey with me to change the face of what's happening to our children. I care about all children regardless of the area code and regardless of the zip code. But ladies and gentlemen, until you do right by God, everything you do shall fail. So take care, have a good week. I'm your host, Morris Meriwether of Straight Talking Room 503 and the author of Enough is Enough. Public education has spiraled out of control. And now that it's spiraled out of control, It's gotten worse. Got an odor about it, bad smell about it. Unless you do something, the odor is going to get worse. Eventually, we all will pay the price. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Till I see you again.